We're ready to get started with this training process, but I want to show you a few ground rules before we begin. We've given you a Black Spectacles ArchiCAD training resource folder. In that folder, we provided you with a lot of information that you're going to be using throughout these different courses we're providing you with. Let's get the lay of the land first. You will find in the Black Spectacles training folder a couple of files that you can open up and review to get started and get familiar with. One of the files that we'll be using most frequently is the Black Spectacles ArchiCAD 21 template. This file is going to be the basis for our early sessions and build on in later sessions through this training course. Be aware that when you open up the Black Spectacles ArchiCAD 21 template, that it's going to look for in the library loading report the office library. In time, you should change this office library from office library to your office specific name. The way that this works in ArchiCAD is if we go into the Black Spectacles ArchiCAD 21 training template, you go under the File pull-down menu, under the Library Manager, you will see the Office Library. It's important that you load the Office Library for the worksheets and other content that we'll be using throughout these training sessions. If you do not have the Office Library, what you have the ability of doing is going into the Office Library. I'm going to remove this right now. And then if I go back here under File, Library Manager, and from this window, we want to go click Add. I'm going to go out to the desktop where I have my Black Spectacles training folder. Then I'm going to locate the Office Library at the folder level. I don't want to load these individually. I want to load the Office Library folder. This can be the basis for all of you moving forward to create your own folders and have your own office-specific tools, parts, and pieces that you use in ArchiCAD. So from here, I'll hit Choose. It will load our Office Library, and we will click OK. Once you load the Office Library, you'll see that if you go back under the Window pull-down menu and you go under Palettes, and you go from Palettes to your Library Loading Report, this is what you should see. Library Loading Report, all library parts were loaded successfully. If you are missing that, you need to make sure that again, you have loaded into your project the File, Library Manager, that you're loading the ArchiCAD 21 library, the Office Library, as well as the ArchiCAD Migration Library folder. That can be found, if I remove that here, under Add. If we go to your Applications folder and we go to Graphisoft, under ArchiCAD 21, you will find the ArchiCAD Migration Libraries. And by loading that folder, it will load in previous versions of ArchiCAD. And if we hit Choose and we hit OK, everything should load properly on your end with no library loading report. One thing you can do to quickly check is go to your project map under Worksheets and under Detail Parts, and if you don't see any dots here in these detail parts and pieces that are showing, then that tells you that your libraries are loading correctly. So back here in Plan, this is our view. There's a number of elements set up in here under your favorites, so you can just click on the Wall tool. There's an arrow that pops out. It shows you the wall favorites that we've set up here for you in the template. You have a number of worksheets, which we'll explain in later sessions. You have views that are already preset. We'll talk about these in detail moving forward. You have your layout sheets already preset. This is a great basis for any level of user to start moving forward with ArchiCAD.